Hi, my name's Carl Smith, and I believe I know I'm a chosen one, or starseed, light worker, indigo child, whatever you want to say. I've been saying for a long time that there is a Galactic Federation, and that I've seen things in the sky that don't seem quite right. So what I'd like to do is, I'd like to share this video with everybody so that they know. Canadian Minister of Defense on Galactic Federation of Aliens. This gentleman was a Canadian Minister of Defense. If you'd like to Google and take a look-see to make sure that it's the right guy, you can Google him. His name is Paul Hellyer. Hellyer. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I've been incarcerated for having beliefs like this. So what I'd like to do is share parts of this video with everybody.
My nephew and said, give me the general's telephone number, give him a heads up that I'll be calling. Because I thought I should check with him personally and hear his voice and what he had to say. And I had met him, so I knew who it was. And so I phoned him, and before I could even say, hello, how are you, what's the weather like, he said, every word is true and more. Those were his opening words.
What's true?
And he spent 20 minutes telling me the and more within the limit of his oath. I guess it went as far as he could. And he said, and this was the most important thing he said during that period, was that there have been face-to-face meetings between United States officials and visitors from other star systems, period. No equivocation. And so with that assurance, and my own conviction based on what I already knew, I said, I'll go to the meeting. And at the meeting I said that UFOs are as real as the airplanes flying overhead.
Oh, really?
And that was it.
And it's been reported in a couple of interviews that you've mentioned there's a federation of alien species.
Not the Galactic Federation.
Do all of
the one I've been talking about.
Alien species kind of work together, or is there warring species that war with each other?
Well, I only know about the Galactic Federation.
That's the only one I
don't
know
much about it, so I shouldn't talk about it.
But he's going to.
But they are concerned about what's going on in the world, and they have been working through individuals. They'll pick out a few individuals and visit them.
I want to share later who I think one of those individuals is.
Telepathically, or send information to them by channeling. I have a very close friend who was writing his second book right now.
I've been persecuted for saying that
species called the
I've been talked to telepathically.
Very few people have heard of it. They have a deal that they won't interfere. But I think
we screwed up a
there's
lot.
also a loophole if things get bad enough that they would make exceptions. But
And it is kind of
we
getting
can't
bad.
count on them. I mean, maybe we can count on them, but we shouldn't count on them because
No, we should try to do this ourselves.
You clean up your act. You're in charge. It's your planet.
Yeah, Justin,
And
Joe,
if it comes to a dead end,
Hillary.
it'll be because you let it or made it a dead end.
All about the
Because it wasn't necessary.
money.
You had everything going. It's one of the best planets in the whole universe. And everybody covets the fact that it's so good, and you have been destroying it. And this is something that we've tried to let you know by various ways over a long period. The individual communications always say, look, there are things you've got to do. stop your clear cutting, stop your fracking, stop using fossil fuels, because there are better ways.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this.
Stay
video,
tuned, there'll be more.
and click